Hello everyone, let's continue our open door tutorial, and this is the last part of our tutorial. Go to our third person character BP leg right, we disable this debug draw, and BP leg left, disable this debug draw, and go to play montage event. We want the leg of the character is planted both of the leg before start to open the door. So get BP leg right, call is planted, and get BP leg left, call is planted, call and create a branch. Connect through to set trace leg, and if it falls, we delay for 0.2 seconds, and then call play montage event back. And this one we will wait until these two legs is planted, and create a custom event. Name it simulate. We want to simulate the character when we use the leg icon physical animation component, and compile. When we simulate, get physical animation, call set skeleton mesh component, get mesh, connect it to in skeleton mesh component, add new function, name it set physics simulation bone, add input, name is bone name, variable type is string, add input, name is physics language, variable type is float. For bone name, variable type is name. Call apply physics animation setting below. Connect the bone name to body name. Make physical animation data. Connect it to physical animation data. Orientation strength is 3000. Angular velocity strength is 100. Position strength is 1000. And velocity strength is 100. Then get mesh. Set all body below simulate physics, and connect the name bone name to in bone name, and click on new simulate. Set all body below physics language, connect the name to bone name, physics language to physics language. Go back to our simulate event, call this function set physics simulate bone, and the bone that we want to simulate is upper arm or physics language is 0.6. Copy and paste it. Bone name is upper arm L, and then call set physics simulate bone. Bone name is thigh or, and physics language is 0.12. Set physics simulation bone. Bone name thigh L. Physics language is 0.12. And another one, bone name is spine 04. Language is 0.2. And create another custom event. Name is stop simulate. Copy all these physics simulate bone function and set the physics plan weight to 0 for all of these. And go to open door in event. Before we move component 2, we simulate the bone and open door out for simulate and go to play montage, and we stop the simulate before we play the animation montage. And after the montage is complete, we get door and set collision door and set it back to true. For the open door out, the same, set collision door to true. Our collision is not working until we go to the mesh and search for collision, and our collision preset set it to custom, and collision enable is collision enable query and physics. Now play test, press E, and we get a little bit of simulation of the bone. You can increase the plan weight value if you want the simulation stronger. Find our control rig, click on mesh and search for ABP Queen. Open the ABP menu, go to Anim Graph, control rig, and search for the control rig class that we use. Advanced foot hand, and go to rig hierarchy. On the root, we right click, new control. Rename it to pelvis control. Click on root, right click, new control. Rename it to hand control right. Duplicate it. Rename it to hand control left. And duplicate. Name it to M L PV. Duplicate. Rename it to M or PV. For the pelvis control, change color to pink color. Choose box tick. The scale is X 0.45, Y 0.3, and Z is 0.2. And the Z location, click on initial, is 94.68. Compile, click on hand control right, choose yellow color, shape is box tick, the scale is 0.162. Click on hand control left, the color is yellow and the scale is 0.162 and the shape is box tick. Click on MLPV, the shape is diamond tick and the scale is 0.162 and choose the color is green. MOPV scale is 0.162 and the color is green. Shape is diamond tick. And for MLPV offset, X is 35, Y is minus 42.1 and Z is 120.9. Copy this location and for the MOPV paste it, and X is minus certified. Can compile, and the ARM LPV is the pole of our ARM IK. Go to my blueprint, add variable, name it or hand trace alpha. Variable type is float. Duplicate it. Name is L hand trace alpha. Add variable. Name is left hand position. And variable type is vector. Add variable. Name is right hand position. Add variable. Name is left hand rotation. Variable type is rotator. Duplicate it. Name is right hand rotation and set it to public for all these variables. Set transform, connect it to execute. The type is control. Name is hand control left. Get left hand position, and for the transform, connect translation to the translation. Get left hand rotation. Call from rotator to quaternion and connect the quaternion to the rotation. The weight is 1. Then call set transform. Type is control. Name is hand control right. Get right hand position. Connect it to the translation. Get right hand rotation. Call from rotator to quaternion. Connect it to rotation. Set transform. Type is control. Name is ARM LPV. Call project to new parent. Type is control ARM LPV, and the bound is lower ARM L, and new parent name is lower ARM L. Connect the transform to transform. Copy this and paste it. Connect to execute. For the control, name is ARM OPV. ARM OPV, and the bound is lower ARM O, and new parent lower ARM O. Before we set foot control, call set transform bound is the name is pelvis. Connect it to execute. Then go to rig hierarchy, get pelvis control, expand it, and for the translation, call subtract vector, and b value is 1. You can adjust it with the value that you want the pelvis. Get transform bone is pelvis and expand it. Use the rotation to the rotation and connect scale 3D to scale 3D. And go to my blueprint, get trace alpha, connect it to weight. And after we set the control of our arm, we create a basic IK to control our arm of the character. Need to execute, and the bound name is upper arm L. Item B is lower arm L, and effector item hand L. We need 3 bones to control our arm of the character. Go to rig hierarchy, get hand control left. Connect the transform to effector. Expand the primary axis. X is 1, correct. And the secondary axis y is -1. We get MLPV, get control, expand it, connect the translation to pole vector. We get L hand trace alpha, connect it to weight. Create another basic IK to control the right hand. The bone name is upper arm O, and item B lower arm O, and the effector is hand O. Get hand control right. Connect the transform to the effector, and for primary axis X is -1 and the secondary Y is 1. Then get arm or PV control, expand it, connect the translation to pole vector or hand trace alpha, connect it to the weight. And this is our control rig for our hand. Now go to ABP menu, and for the variable, add new variable, name it door. Variable type is BP door. Object reference. Add variable, name it IK hand trace. And variable type is Boolean. Add variable, name is door in. Add variable, name is right handle location. Variable type is vector. Add variable, name is right hand rotation. Variable type is rotator. Add variable, name is left hand rotation. Add variable, name is trace L hand alpha, and variable type is float. Add variable, name is trace or hand alpha. Add variable, name is trace 1 or 2. Variable type is Boolean. Add variable, name is left or right. Add variable, name is left handle location, and variable type is vector. And for the control rig, we use the pin of all hand trace, L hand, left hand position, right hand, and right hand rotation. Get left handle location, connect it to left hand position. Get right handle location, connect it to right hand position. Get left hand rotation, connect to left hand rotation. Get right hand rotation, connect to right hand rotation. Trace L hand alpha, connect to L hand trace alpha. And for trace all hand alpha, connect to all hand trace alpha. Go to door folder, open BPI anim, add function, name it set door, and add input, name is door, and variable type is BP door, and object reference. Add function, name is set door front back. Add input, name is door in, and variable type is Boolean. Add function, name is set trace hand, and input, name is hand trace. Add input, name is trace 1 or 2. Add input, name is left right, and go to ABP menu, find our interface, double click on set door event. We set it to our door variable. Double click on set door front back and we set it to door in variable. Double click on set trace hand, then we set left right, set IK hand trace and set trace 1 2. Connect left right to left right variable, trace 1 2 to trace 1 2 and hand trace to IK hand trace. Now for our sequence, we move this down a bit, and for our sequence add pin, get left right and create a branch. Connect the sequence to the branch. If it's true, we get IK hand trace and create a branch. Get trace or hand alpha and call f interp 2. The target is 1 and get var delta second, make it to delta time, and for the interp speed is 10. Set it to trace or hand alpha. If it's true, copy this, paste it, and connect it to false. If it false, the target is 0. And for the left right is false, get the IK hand trace. Similar to the above, get trace L hand alpha or F interp 2. The target is 1. The target is 1. Get var delta second, connect it to delta time, and the interp speed is 10. Set it to trace L hand alpha, and if it's true, copy and paste it. If it fails, target is 0. Then add pin to the sequence, get IK hand trace and create a branch connect to the sequence and get door called is valid and connect true to the is valid. For the door, get handle 1 location called get handle location. Scroll down, get handle location 2, and another one is get hand place. Then call get var location, and for the target, drag it and call select utility. Get trace 1 2 and connect it to target and connect it to index, and then copy this, paste it, connect it to false, copy and paste, connect it to true. For the false, we get door in, connect it to index, get door in, connect it to index 2. Connect the hand 1 location to false and handle location to true, handle location 2 to false, and place to true. Call get character, get mesh, then get var transform, and for our door handle location, we get var transform too. Then we make relative transform, connect the character mesh to relative 2. Split the struct pin of the return value, get left right, then create a branch, is valid, connect it to the branch, and then set right handle location if it's true. If it's false, we set left handle location, connect the location to right handle and location to left handle. Set right handle rotation to true, set left handle and set left hand rotation if it's false. For the character from the mesh, we get socket transform, and the socket name is hand or. Copy and paste it and connect the mesh to the socket transform, and socket name is handl. Then copy this character word transform, make relative transform, and connect this word transform to the relative tool. Copy it for left hand, connect it to relative tool. Then split it, connect the rotation to right hand rotation and the rotation and L to the left hand rotation. That's it for our BP menu. Go to BP third person character for the event set new door. After we set the door, get anim instance of the mesh called set door message. Connect the door variable to the door, and when we press E, door in is false. Get anim instance and call set door front back, and get door in, connect it to the door in. Copy this and paste it for the door in is true. Go to animation folder, open door invert montage. We have to add file notify event. Add notify montage notify. The first one, notify name is trace. Time is 1.93, 58 frame. And the second, notify is 76 frame. Notify name is anim. This one is for the door. And we add notify. Name is and trace. We release the IK of the hand. Frame is 91. Add notify, montage notify. Name is trace 2. This one we trace the hand IK for closing the door, and the frame is 117. Add notify, montage notify, and notify name is and trace 2. This one is releasing the IK. The frame is 136, and save. Go to open door outward montage, add notify montage, and the name is trace. Frame is 13 frame, and the second one is anim. When we start the door animation, add notify, montage notify. The name is and trace, and the frame is 38 frame. Add notify, montage notify. Notify name is trace 2. The frame is 32 frame. And then add notify. The name is and trace 2. The frame is 95 frame. And go to BP third person character, and for the play montage, notify begin, notify name, call switch on name, add pin, file, time, compile, and for the name, the first one is anim, can is trace, third is and trace, the fourth is trace 2, and then and trace 2. For the anim, we connect it to rotate door in, and connect on notify begin to the switch on name. Disconnect this. Get a name instance from mesh for set trace hand, and the trace we set hand trace to true and left to true, left right to true. Copy this 4 times. Connect the name instance to the target, and for the untrace, set hand trace to false, and trace 2 connect it to set trace hand, and trace 2 connect it to set trace hand, and we set trace 1 or 2 to true, left or right to false, and hand trace is false, and trace 1 or 2 to true, and left is false. And then for another play montage, the same as this, we copy the switch on name, paste it, notify name to the selection, and notify begin to the switch. For the end name, need to rotate door out, and get end name instance from mesh, and set trace hand message. For the trace, set hand trace to true, left right to true. Copy this another 3 times, and trace connect it to set trace hand, trace 2, and trace 2. Connect name instance to target, and to target of these 4 set trace hand, and when it untrace, we set the hand trace to false, and for the trace 2 we set trace 1 or 2 to true, and then for untrace 2 we set hand trace to false and trace 2 to true. Now let's play test. Press E, and she put the hand on the handle, and the left hand, close it. Now it's correct. And if you want to adjust the handle, you can go to door and BP door, and this is the scene component that used to control our hand that we place on the handle. And this is the end of our tutorial, and if you have any question, please leave it in the comment section below, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It really means a lot to me. Thank you very much, and see you in the future tutorial.